Welcome back to my first ever zoo, where we're continuing our mission to fix the questionable building decisions made by past Eevee. We've already tackled the Algebra Giant Tortoise and Timber Wolves, and today we're taking on the common Warthog. So here we have the Warthog habitat. Look, past Eevee definitely didn't give these cuties enough space. The habitat is terrible, it's very flat, very basic, and I think we can do a lot better. As usual, everything has got to go. I'm clearing out the old habitat and starting with a blank canvas. I'm also extending the habitat ever so slightly, although as I move the habitat gate, the guests think the animals have escaped and everyone starts running. Apparently nobody wanted to risk getting chomped by a warthog. A little bit about these cuties though. Common warthogs are found throughout sub-Sahara Africa and can live in surprisingly wide range of environments. They're not currently endangered but can be vulnerable to drought and hunting. They're also sometimes considered pests because they can spread disease to livestock and damage crops when they're rooting around with their tusks. So despite looking like these cute little piglets, they're actually pretty tough animals. For the front of the habitat, I'm wanting to lower the barrier so the guests can get a really clear view of the warthogs. I want it to feel like you're almost close enough to reach out and touch them, which is probably not something you should actually do because these adorable little guys can and will bite you. Trust me, I have pigs. And getting bitten by one of those is not a good time. The warthogs actually share this barrier with the timber wolves, and I wanted it to match the barrier that I've got in the warthogs and match the timber wolves barrier, which is something that I'd love to see in Planet Zoo 2, being able to select each side of the barrier and have a different style. That would be incredible. It would make it so nice. It would make shared barriers so much more versatile. And you know what? Having timber wolves and warthogs sharing a barrier wall feels like I'm tempting fate. Hopefully the wolves don't figure out there are tasty little piglets on the other side. For the hard shelter, I'm thinking about it from a keeper's perspective as well as the animal welfare. I want this to be really easy to clean. So I've gone for concrete walls and flooring to match the barrier. It's not necessarily the most exciting shelter, but I think it makes sense for a zoo. And I'm going to soften it with some plants and decorations around the outside, so it doesn't look like I've just built a giant concrete box. But let's be honest, I have just built a giant concrete box. Little warthog fact, their upper tusks can grow to up to 25 centimeters long. Damn, that's long. And their lower tusks are actually sharpened by rubbing against the upper ones. So their tusks essentially sharpen themselves. And those lower tusks can be, wow, I can't even say tusks. Try saying that 100 times fast. Their lower tusks can become incredibly sharp, which warthogs can then use to defend themselves. Cute little piggies, but with built-in knives. Now I've made the terrible decision of trying to change the habitat gate after I've already started building, and I've been fighting with this thing every step of the way. This is one of those moments where I really question why I didn't just make the habitat with nice, simple right angles. It would have made my life so much easier. But no, I did not. Next up, mud bath. I saw someone mention that if you place a path and then the mud bath, you can lower it into the ground and it keeps the terrain. So I had to try it, and it works pretty well. I managed to get the mud bath sitting nicely below ground level and it looks much more natural. Except not even a minute later I realized I can just sink the mud bath. Well, not the mud bath, the foliage one. Foliage? Foraging. There, we got there. Into the ground and just raise the terrain myself, and I didn't need the path. I didn't really need to go all that complicated with the first method. I could have just moved it down. Brilliant. Look, another Planet Zoo lesson learned the hard way. I'm also adding a little bit of height to the back of the habitat. I don't really want to make the habitat completely flat, so even this small amount of elevation can make a huge difference. And now, the plants. Although unfortunately, I can't go quite as crazy as I normally would. Warthogs don't particularly want a habitat absolutely packed with vegetation. So I'm having to show some restraint, which is painful. Very, very painful. You've watched this series before, you'll know that I love filling habitats with plants. But this time, I'm trying to make sure I'm designing it around the animal, rather than just planting everything that I think looks pretty. I'm keeping most of the vegetation around the edge, using it to break up the barriers while leaving plenty of open space in the middle. And honestly, I think it works. It feels pretty natural without turning it into a jungle. Now, because I've gotten a lovely mud bath, I thought it would make perfect sense to put a sprinkler there. You know, a little bit of water falling into the muddy area, it just seemed logical, but apparently Planet Zoo disagrees. It will not let me put the sprinkler there. So, no sprinkler. I tried, I lost, Planet Zoo wins again. One of my favourite little tricks for making a habitat feel like it's lived in is adding dirt paths where the animals would naturally walk. You don't need to cover the entire habitat. I just think where the animals would actually travel between their shelter, food, water, and their favorite places, adding those worn parts make a habitat look like the animals have actually been living there for years. And I think these little details is what can really make a habitat look like an actual environment. You're not gonna believe this. I remember the education board and the speaker. I'm getting better. After completely forgetting them in the first episode, I can officially say I'm learning from my mistakes. The Warthogs are now going to have somewhere for guests to learn about them, which is probably a good thing considering most people probably don't realise just how interesting these animals are. I hear you. You're probably screaming for me to fix the Timberwolf waterfall while I'm at it. I hear you. But I forgot again. Whoops, I promise. I'll fix it in the next episode though. I swear. And then, just as my habitat's coming to the end, I see it. One of my Warthogs is near the water pipe, face down. My heart stops. Not again. First the tortoise. Now my Warthogs are apparently trying to drown themselves. Ugh. Only joking. He's absolutely fine. He's just snoozing with his head under the water. As one does, I guess. But seriously, I don't know what it is about this zoo and these animals. They really do keep me on my toes. But here's the moment you've all been waiting for. The before. And looking at this old habitat now, I think we can agree it was bad. It was flat, fairly empty, and didn't really have much personality. The Warthogs deserved better. And here is the after. I'm pretty happy with this one. We've gotten such a more open layout, a proper mud bath, varied terrain, a practical shelter, better guest viewing, and plenty of little details to make the habitat feel lived in. And while I did expand the habitat slightly, I think the extra space was absolutely worth it. The Warthogs now have somewhere that feels much more comfortable and natural. And most importantly, I think they actually look like they're enjoying it. So what do you guys think? Did I manage to give the Warthogs the habitat they deserved? And do you think the slightly larger habitat was worth breaking my own rule? Let me know down in the comments. We're getting closer and closer to transforming this entire zoo, but there is still plenty of habitats that need some serious attention. So if you don't want to miss out in the next episode, make sure you subscribe. Come along for the rest of the journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And in the next one, let's just say I'm making a perfect jungle habitat. I'll see yous then.